Hi everybody, it's Miss Julia and I'm here to share with you some really fun activities that you can do with your kiddos this summer outside. So the first one is a simple scavenger hunt. So all you need to do is take a paper plate and put dots of color all the way around, all right? And then snip between each color and give yourself a little tab where the color is. And then you just go outside, and when you're on a walk or in the car, or just in your yard walking around, you can look for the different colors, and as you find them, you just push them down. So if you found something black, you just push the tab down, or something brown, you pull the tab down. And then the goal is to get all the tabs down so you can't see them anymore, and then you start all over. And the great thing about this is it's just a paper plate, so it's not hard to use it again, or when it gets raggedy and you're done using it, you can just recycle it. You can also do that activity with a piece of paper and just coloring dots on a piece of paper, and then as you're going on your scavenger hunt, if you can find the items and actually glue them to the paper, that works too. But if you don't want to disturb nature, then you can use the paper plate activity. Another fun activity is to go on a little scavenger hunt around your yard and find different items that you can use to create art with as a paintbrush. So I found a really big leaf from a plant. I found a stick. I found some pine needles and some small leaves from a plant. And the last thing I found are some dried up leaves. And I thought maybe they'll give us a different look, different texture as we're painting. So I have my paint here on my plate, and I'm just gonna take my items and use them as I would a paintbrush. So I'm going to put the leaves in the purple and dab some of it off and just paint with it. And see what kind of marks it's making on the paper. And purple. All right, now I want to see what happens when I use the stick. Let's do this in red. The stick is kind of like a pen that I have to keep adding ink to. And I bet if you found a different size stick, it might do a different shape, or it might write differently. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you found a different size stick and what it did when you were drawing. All right, another thing that I found. All right, we found the pine needles. What do you think this is gonna look like? Let's do these in green. All right, we're ready. Ooh, I like this one. You can ask questions like, what does it feel like when you're painting with these? What does it sound like? And what shapes is it making? How do they differ? What's the difference between the different sizes and different shapes? Let's see what happens when I use the really big leaf. All right, let's do this in yellow. Actually, we could probably do several colors with this one because it's so big. All right, here's my leaf. And let's just dab it. It just looks like splotch art. Isn't that fun? And then I could drag it if I wanted to and mix the colors. And what happens when I mix yellow and red and I get a little orange on my my paper? That's really cool. And the last thing I have, I found some dried up leaves. So I thought we'd see what happens with the dried up leaves. Let's do that with blue. This is very sketchy sounding. Isn't that neat? And I just made a really fun nature collage using paint and the different items that I found. You can also do this if you don't have anything lying around your yard. You could also take a fly swatter, dip it in some paint, put it in some paint, and then splat. And what happens? you're gonna do this one, I would recommend wearing old clothes and definitely doing this one outside so that you don't get splatter paint all over your kitchen or all over your family room. And even when you have paint already down on the paper, you can stamp with it and see what it does. And this is my splatter paint outdoor collage. And the last activity that I have to share with you is to go on a scavenger hunt and find all the items you can find and make a really cool collage by just arranging them on a piece of paper, and maybe arranging them in the shape of your name, the letters of your name. Maybe I have this long leaf here. I could make this a J for Julia, right? Or an L, or I could make it an O. My name was Olivia. And then I could put it on my paper. Or you can just arrange them to make a collage of different items that you have found. Something like that. Well, I hope you'll try these fun activities, and please let me know in the comments how they turned out. You can post a little picture for us, and I'd love to see it, and tell me which one your favorite was. All right, until next time, everybody. Bye.